Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and in the studio with me now is Craig Virgin, 3-time Olympian and 2-time world champion runner. And this is intimidating to me as a runner.
I can tell you're a runner, Sarah.
Yeah.
You look slim and trim and athletic.
Well, and I'm very excited to meet you and have you here with us at STL TV. So let's go back. You are a St. Louisan from the metro area, born and raised.
I grew up in Lebanon, Illinois, about 23 miles from the Arch, so I'm as close to downtown as anybody in the West County is.
That's
so
exactly right.
I regard myself as a St. Louis area person.
Yeah, and you're out and about. You show up at the races, and you are.
Yes.
People see you and hear you, and you talk about running. And you're
Well, I do PA systems. I do radio and TV coverage of events. In St. Louis, I sometimes do award ceremonies and clinics and programs. So if it has to do with running and fitness, I'm probably not too far away.
Yeah, great. Okay, so there's something really exciting you were telling me about just a few minutes ago. There are 60-something Olympians in the area that belong to an organization together. Is that right?
2012 is an Olympic summer, Sarah, and while people are kind of getting in the mood, if they watch NBC at all, for the Olympics this summer in London in July and August, I'll be going to the U.S. Olympic Trials in track and field, which is going to be held in Eugene, Oregon at the end of June, very early July. But people get in the mood for the Olympics every other year as either a Winter Olympics comes on or a Summer Olympics. Right. And I want people to know that we have Olympians right here in the River City. Yeah. And we have Olympians on both sides of the river. And if they go to our website, we have a Missouri, Illinois Olympians organization, sort of an alumni organization.
Okay, so what do you guys do when you get together?
Well, we have social events. Like tonight, we're going to an event called the Golden Age Games or something, and we're participating in their opening ceremonies. There's a big event in the Americas Center for about 3 days, and we will be carrying flags in for the opening ceremony for them. We go to some youth programs. We do speeches around the area. Basically, we promote the Olympic ideals and all the things that the Olympics is supposed to stand for. We have some social events where we get together to see each other during the year, and we also try to do some fundraisers too to help put money in our coffers so that we can afford to send out mailings and things.
There you go. Got to do that fundraising. So the Olympians that are here in your organization, they're here in the metro area. They range, I guess, all ages.
Well, if people would just go to our website, and again, I hope that that's not going to be on the screen. If it's not now, it'll be soon. But if they'll go to the website, MissouriIllinoisOlympians.org, you'll be able to tell that we have you go to the home page, and our mission statement is there. You'll see all of our roster, 60-some athletes on both sides of the river, and not only that, but contact information. So if you want to reach out to one of them to say, can you come speak to our group? The contact information is there. John Carenza is the architect of the website, and he's our contact person to try to get help from us to help with your event or your organization, or if you want to do something special. So
great. So you can have an Olympian come and speak to your organization, or
That's
get
right.
your race started, or whatever the event is.
Exactly. It's for people to understand that there's several young men and women that were Olympians in this area that went on to bigger and better things. That's just a picture right now from when I ran at the University of Illinois. This is the Olympic trials in 1980, where I set a record that stood for 24 years for the 10,000 meters in 1980 at the trials that we didn't get a chance to go to that Olympics because of the boycott. And it's a shame because I ran the fastest time in the world that year by 15 seconds, just 2 weeks before the games opened. And now, do you know why we didn't go to Moscow?
Why don't you fill in all of our viewers?
Well, basically, the irony is that it was because Russia had invaded Afghanistan to put down an insurgency. And President Carter at that time tried to get him out. And when that didn't work, he decided, well, we're not going to go to your party in Moscow. And that's kind of what happened. And 20-some years later, what happens? We're in Afghanistan.
There you go. So we've got just about a minute left, and I want to talk about running today for you. You're still running, you're still not competing, but working out, obviously.
Right.
And what are some tips that you have for people? Because there are people in our viewing audience who have been following you and are probably your age and following you since you were a medal winner.
It's not too late to start. Even if you're in your 40s and 50s or 60s and you want to pick it back up again, you can. You should see a physician to get a good physical checkup to make sure you don't have anything that could get in the way or cause problems later on. Once you get the green light from the doctor, get a good pair. The two most important pieces of equipment for a runner: a good pair of shoes and a watch. Okay, because it's about time and distance, and you need to have decent shoes to protect yourself as you run on hard surfaces.
So you're not an endorser of running barefoot?
No, I would endorse the shoes that are more minimal or more neutral. I think some of the shoes in the last 10 years are over-controlling, overprotective, but I'm not an endorser of the barefoot running. Not unless you can run on a golf course, and most of us can't do that.
Right, that could be dangerous. So Craig, thank you so much for coming today. It's just been a true pleasure, and we hope you'll come back and tell us a lot more. We could probably talk to you about tips all day long. So here you can keep up with Craig. We've got all of his great accomplishments right here on your screen, and for more information, you can visit craigvirgin.com. You can contact him through his website. And we do need to take a break, but when we come back, we will talk with Elizabeth and Angela from the Redevelopment Opportunities for Women. And remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on stltv.net. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with more STL TV Live.